this is a Cece's pizza box. It's a little tiny one. And what I recommend, if you want to create like a pizza shop in your Dramatic Play Center, Tom will post a link below to my Dramatic Play Pizza Kit if you want to see what's included in that. But if you just want to make a quick and easy foam pizza for your kids, this is the way to go. So this is a little box. You can see here's my hand on the box. So it's like a little individual pizza box. And I just asked Cece's if they would donate one. So you can do the same for whatever your local pizza place is, the one that's closest to your school, so your kids will be familiar with the logo. So if you work, if your school is near a Pizza Patron, then you want to get a Pizza Patron box. If your school is near a Little Caesars, then you're going to want to get a Little Caesars box. And if your school is near Domino's, get a Domino's box. You know, that way the print, and I'm playing with the pizza right now, the print will be meaningful to the kids in your class. So, ta-da! This is foam. This is, you know, that craft foam that you find at Michael's, and they have it at the Dollar Tree, and they have it lots of different places. I saw some of this foam at Target today. Now, if you want the larger sheets of foam, you're going to want to go to, one of my pepperonis fell off. You're going to want to go to a craft store so you can get those larger sheets like Hobby Lobby. But I use the smaller sheets for the sauce and the yellow cheese and the pepperonis and the green peppers. So, yeah, so that's just, and then I actually have the sauce attached to the crust because I also had, I had left over from another project. I had some of that craft foam that has sticky stickers on the back. So I was able to attach those two pieces together. But now the kids can take pizza orders, you know, and you can have a little pizza menu and they can choose their toppings. And so it's all I have right here are pepperonis, cheese, green pepper, but you could make mushrooms with brown craft foam and olives with black craft foam and, you know, get creative. And so how did I make the brown crust? I traced a paper plate. So I found the small paper plates. They were the perfect size for this little pizza box. I traced one. And then I took the inside of the paper plate. You know how there's also another circle kind of on the inside of the paper plate? And I cut that out and traced that to make the sauce. And so that turned into those two things that worked out perfectly. So I just traced a paper plate. Hey, and we are making foam pizza for Dramatic Play. So this was so quick and easy. I whipped this up in about, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 minutes, because then I did trace the pepperonis. I used a water bottle lid, and I traced the pepperoni, and I cut out the cheese and the little green peppers, and it was so quick and easy. Felt is another great option, Janelle. Yeah, foam can sometimes feel funny. Yeah, felt is another great option. I have something to show you with felt in just a minute. So I just got a pizza box from my local pizza parlor, a little one, kid-sized one, right? And I made a foam pizza. You could also use felt, absolutely. Angel says, great, she has a bunch of foam at school. Yep, you betcha. It doesn't have to break the bank, and it doesn't have to be hard. Some of this stuff can be done really easily. Hey, Jennifer from Illinois. Another one, let me find a place to put that. Okay, so this is a tortilla warmer, and I forget which of the dollar places I got it from. I can't remember if it was Big Lots or exactly where. I've had it for years, but it's extremely sturdy. I don't know. I feel like they make it out of recycled plastic. It's like really sturdy. It's plastic though. And what I've done in here is it's just storing right now my felt tacos. So I got the tortilla colored felt, right? That's just kind of like an off-white. And again, I traced a paper plate, and these are the tortillas. And then let me make one here. So I have this one in my hand. So again, my Dramatic Play Mexican restaurant, you can, Tom will drop a link to all my dramatic play kits, and then the kids can order their tacos. And so here, ta-da! There's your taco. Now, they did have these really cool felt tacos in the Target dollar spot this winter. If you purchased one, they're very cool. They actually Velcro close, which I think is adorable. Another thing I got, I didn't bring it out, but I also got taco stands so that you can actually set the little tacos in there. So if the kids wanted to, because they might not be coordinated enough to hold one in their hand, you know, and then sprinkle stuff in. So I got little, I know, I'm making me hungry. So I got little taco holders. I also got those from the dollar store. I mean, they're very simple, nothing fancy. So again, just felt. I like to get my felt anywhere that I can, really. But one of my favorite places to get it is Daiso, because they have a lot of it. They like their felt there in Japan. So I get it from Daiso a lot. And then also Hobby Lobby has a great selection of colors. I will say they have a really nice selection of colors. I like playing with all the colors inside my taco, can you tell? So there's lettuce, that's the green. There's cheese. There's yellow and orange cheese, and there's peppers. You know, add whatever you want. Put whatever you want in your tacos. But that is my felt taco. And then I also have inside there some, I got these at the dollar store too, some little plates, some paper plates that kind of look festive. So I'm going to put all that back in here so I can take it with me to Austin. And then the paper plates actually, these little festive plates actually fit right in my tortilla warmer. So we are good to go. So yeah, I wish I could remember where I got this guy here. But I know it was one of the discount stores. But it's a nice size. It's the size of a regular paper plate, and it is extremely sturdy. So they can't break this. So far we've done the pizza and the felt tacos. And now, in keeping with our theme, maybe we'll do this one first. This one came from Karen at Pre-Kinders. Karen at Pre-Kinders has a bakery post, her dramatic play bakery setup she shared on her blog. And this is so simple. These, for her bakery, she made cinnamon rolls. And this is 2 kinds of felt, brown, dark brown and light brown, and she just cut them into strips, and then she rolled them up and then hot glued them. I left mine open because we're going to be doing that at the Make and Take, but Debbie says she has the taco warmers at her dollar store. So yeah, I probably got it at a dollar store. I just don't know which one. And then you want to hot glue the ends closed. Of course, they might not always stay that way, but it's so easy. It's not like you have to reassemble it. You just roll them up. Doesn't that look cute? And then in Karen's post, she had them in a little muffin tray, you know, and so the kids could sit them out on the counter in the bakery. So cinnamon rolls, how cute is that? Christina says her Dollar Tree has a tortilla warmer too. Okay, maybe that's where I got it. Yes. So that's a cinnamon roll for your dramatic play bakery. So Tom has dropped a link for you to the bakery or all the dramatic play kits in the comments below. All right, so that's my cinnamon roll. Okay, and then we have the lo mein. It's going to fall so you can't see it. There we go. So this is so easy. It's almost not worth showing you, but it's yarn, right? So I got the whatever the kind of yarn is that's off-white. And then again, I used craft foam. And so we have some pea pods and some carrots. There they are. And a few mushrooms are in here too, because that's what I always get when I have Chinese food, is I always have mushrooms in mine. So there's some mushrooms. And I just got the little takeout box. You can get them at a lot of places. You could ask your local Chinese restaurant if they would give you one of these or a few of these if you want to use them in dramatic play. But they also sell them quite often around Christmas time. The Dollar Tree had them at Christmas time this year. And so, you know, a lot of people like to give gifts in these kind of containers because they are quite handy. And then this is a free printable on my blog. So Tom will post a link to all the dramatic play posts at Pre-K Pages. And then these little labels are just a freebie that you can print out to go along with the Chinese restaurant play kit. But yeah, these are just little to-go containers. I don't expect the kids to be able to close and open these because as an adult, I have trouble with that myself. But at least they can. This is just yarn and some craft foam cut up. Sandy says, I have those takeout boxes. I use them for gift boxes. Smart and Final sells them in SoCal. Yes, absolutely. Yes, chopsticks. I have those too. I can't take everything with me to Austin, so I just got out some of the highlights. But yeah, chopsticks, you can ask your local Chinese restaurant or Asian restaurants if they'll donate some chopsticks. I also have some kid chopsticks, so they can actually, the kind that are attached at the top so they can practice, which is great fine motor, right? So yeah, absolutely. So that is so easy. I mean, that wouldn't even take 3 minutes and don't ask for a template for the pea pods. They are, seriously, I cut them out. I just freehanded them. No two peas are alike. So I just freehanded them. And, you know, when you get your food from the Chinese restaurant, it doesn't look perfect. It's all mushed up and chopped. And so this is just a little mushroom. I mean, nothing fancy here. And then the carrots, I seriously just snipped up some pieces of orange. I mean, just snip this. Oh, there it is. It looks more orange up there. I just snipped those up. So that's lo mein. Okay, I'm running out of places to put all this. And now I'm just thinking I have to pack all this back up in my car. But stay tuned because I have, and I was supposed to be sharing, I have all this great stuff to share on the screen as I go from each one, and I forgot to do that. So far we've done the taco, we've done the lo mein, right? And we also did the pizza. So now I want to show you the pie. Okay, so this is another one that is so simple. You're gonna go, what? That's so simple. So it takes one of these little, now mine has been crushed because I do travel with it, but they sell these little pot pie tins at the dollar store. So get yourself some of those. Mine was in my luggage and it got crushed, but that's okay. It's tin and I'll just fix it up with my fingers later. And then, okay, let me get all the pieces of pie out. Again, I used my trusty paper plate and my pie crust has been sitting in the pie pan for a long time. And you can see I actually traced the paper plate there. And I cut out, oops, this one goes on the road with me a lot. So he's had a little hard life there. And then I cut another one and it has some slits in the top like a pie. And now all you have to do is take this flat one and stick it in your pie pan. Hopefully your pie pan isn't as crushed as mine is. Okay, so here we have that. And now we're going to we're making a cherry pie. And these are red pom-poms. They look a little orange on my screen, but that might be my light. See, so we're going to pack in the pom-poms. So do you think your kids would have fun doing this? Give them an ice cream scoop to put the pom-poms in, and that's a great fine motor. And now I put the top on, and look, I have the most adorable little cherry pie. Now, could you change the colors of your pom-poms to purple? Make blueberry pie. You could change them to orange, and you could make pumpkin pie. Change the pom-poms to any color you want, right? Hey, Jen, we're making stuff for our dramatic play centers. I know, right, Sandy? I'm just making everyone hungry with all this play food. We're making stuff for our dramatic play centers that doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's super quick and easy to make. So this little felt pie is so quick and easy. You have it done in the blink of an eye. These little pie pans here, they're like the pot pie pans. You can get those at the Dollar Tree. And they come in like packs of 2 or 3. And If anything happens to them, don't worry, because they were $1. And then it's just 2 pieces of felt, and the top one has these little slits on it, and ta-da, I have a pie. I'm going to put this one back in its bag, because this one, the little pie pieces will. Angel, my favorite place to buy felt is Hobby Lobby. I bought felt today at Michael's because I was already there for something else. And I felt like, A, it was outrageously expensive and their selection isn't very good. At Hobby Lobby, they have a huge selection of felt. And I don't work for Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but that's just my personal opinion. And I know Angel's located here in Texas, so I'm sure you have a Hobby Lobby. That's my favorite place. The next one, okay, so we did the pie, right? And, oh, this one is so fun. This is a plastic container. It's just a recycled plastic container. And whatever plastic container you have in your recycling bin, go for it. And then inside, I have taped some waxed paper. Can you see that? I just cut a piece of waxed paper and I cut it to the height here, right? Then I rolled it up and I stuck it inside, and then I taped it to the inside. And it doesn't have to be perfect because your kids aren't supposed to be going inside of it anyway. And then in the bottom, I have a tea light. Okay. Oh, and I also added a handle. Can you see the handle there? That's a pipe cleaner. So I made a hole. And this is in one of my blog posts. I think it's called DIY Lantern. And I'm supposed to put it on the screen to show that's what we're doing. There we go. I have the step-by-step directions, but I just cut a little tiny hole. I poked a hole in there with my X-Acto knife in each side, and I stuck the pipe cleaner through and pushed it up so that it doesn't come off. It's never been taken off. And then my little tea light here, check this out. Can you see it's on? And then you stick it down in the bottom. And then you put your lid back on. And now if you're going to give this to the kids, you might want to give some direction. I think my dogs are going to bark because there's a dog outside my window. Give some kids direction on what they can and can't do with the lantern. You can, do it any way that you like. But look, my little lantern is on because my tea light is on. How cute is that? And so we use this for camping, our camping theme. Okay, so you can look at my Dramatic Play camping kit or my Dramatic Play camping blog posts to see more ideas like this. I have a bunch of DIY ideas for camping that you can take a peek at. But isn't that cute with the little light flickering inside? That's so cute. So yeah, super simple and easy. Couldn't take more than a couple of minutes to make that. Angel says the lantern is awesome. Yeah, and it's inexpensive, right? Favorite place to buy pom-poms? Well, I like to buy pom-poms in bulk because you don't just need a handful of pom-poms. You need a lot of pom-poms in your classroom, not for the pie, but I mean just in general. So I use them for a lot of different things. I like to get them from Oriental Trading. But if you're just going to get some, they have them at the Dollar Tree, and they have them at Michael's. And I think Michael's is outrageously expensive. Their pom-poms too. Hobby Lobby has a large selection. But if I'm going to get pom-poms, I'm going to buy a lot. I usually buy them at Oriental Trading because you can get them in giant bulk sizes. Okay. Amazon. Yeah. Jen says Amazon has them too. Cool. All right. Yeah, Hobby Lobby has packs of felt. Yep. Hobby Lobby is my go-to for felt. Walmart has cheap felt. Yeah, I haven't looked there for felt in a long time, so maybe they do. Felt can, when I was at Michael's today, I was really shocked at the price of one sheet of felt. It was too much. It was $2.99. I was seriously like, excuse me? Like, no. But I was in a bind and I needed to get felt for my my make and take, so I bit the bullet. But yeah, it's not affordable at Michael's at all, I didn't think. But it's more affordable at other places. Let's see. Cheap is my favorite Dramatic Play word, says Jen. Yes. Yeah, but these are so easy to do that they won't take you all summer. This is just so easy. Let's see. I think I've done everything. Oh, this one last one. They have these little bags. They have them quite often at Dollar Tree. And I used fabric paint, and I just wrote mail on there. And in my Dramatic Play post office kit, I have these little postcards and little birthday cards and whatever and whatnot. And they fit in here really nicely because they're small. And then the kids can deliver mail. Okay. So I'm so excited that you stuck around. Yeah. Oh, these little bags, Angel, I think they're $3 for $1 at Dollar Tree. They don't always have them in all the same colors. Like they usually come in 3 different colors in a pack, but I bought a couple of packs and I got a couple of these little bags. And yeah, this is just so easy, isn't it? It's just a little bag. And it's perfect for their little hands. They don't need, because the bigger the bag, the more stuff they're going to shove in it. They're going to shove all the play food, the baby dolls, everything you have in your kitchen, your Dramatic Play area is going in the bag. So if it's a small little bag, then they can't shove much in there. I think 1 apple might fit in there, but it's made for the mail. Yeah, so it's whenever I give them larger size bags, it's just let's shove everything we can into the bag and drag it around the room. So here's the Dramatic Play announcement I wanted to make. So for years and years, like I'm serious, years and years, people have been begging me to make the Dramatic Play kits in other languages because we know this is a global world, right? And why limit the Dramatic Play kits to just English? And so I've always resisted that because specifically, because I've always worked in a bilingual setting, in a bilingual school district, and I've had a lot of exposure to a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people from different parts of the world, but those people all spoke Spanish. And one of the things I know is that Spanish is not spoken the same way in all the Spanish-speaking countries. There's different words that are used for different things, different pronunciations, and sometimes even different spellings. So I never wanted to create a play kit in one particular language because I knew what a can of worms I was going to open. But what we have done instead is made them editable. Yes! So for those of you who teach in another language, or if you would just like to edit them, like the cute little pennant banners or the signs or anything, if you want to edit those to say whatever you want or to do all caps, I know there's a lot of you that like to use all caps, you can do that now. Now we don't have them up on the blog or the Teaching Tribe yet. They are hot off the press, like seriously. We did this as a special request for Austin Independent School District, and we are going to release them to the public shortly. So you have to wait till I get back from Austin first, so I'll have time to upload them. But we will, of course, make them available to our Teaching Tribe members as always. So all of the 21, I think it's 21 or 22 play kits we have now, Dramatic Play kits, they are all editable. We just need to upload them, and then we will also put them over at Pre-K Pages for those of you who aren't members of the Teaching Tribe so that you can have the editable versions and you can make them say whatever you want. So yeah, that's exciting news because people have asked me forever, can you make them in French? Can you make them in Spanish? Can you make them with UK spellings? Can you? And the answer's always been no, because those languages, you know, there's lots of different ways to speak and write those languages. And we wouldn't want to create something and then have someone come back and say, well, in the particular area where I live, this is the word we use. So now they're editable. So I'm so excited. Yeah. You have to give me a few days, Roberta, to get them up into the tribe. But I really thought it would be great for those of you who don't teach another language, but you can edit the banners and the signs and anything you want to say. And you can personalize it with your school name. I know that was one thing we like to do. We used to call it, you know, name of the restaurant or whatever. We would give it kind of a name that reflected our school. So yeah, if you're like the Panthers or something, you can call it the Panther Cafe or whatever, you know, whatever. I just think it's cool. So we're really excited to offer that now to folks. So it's editable in PDF. You don't need to install any fonts or have PowerPoint or anything like that. They're all editable. PDF files. So all you need is Adobe Reader, free Adobe Reader, and you're going to open them up and you can edit them. You can edit the words that the kids see. The directions are not editable because that would require translation. I can't see my new comments. I see them on the screen, but then there we go. Woohoo! Okay. I love this because now my students can use their writing. Yes. So a lot of the, we've been going through and redoing a lot of the kits, giving them a makeover and putting in blank examples so that kids can use their own spelling in them as well. So like the flower shop, the dinosaur dig, I can't think of what other ones we've done recently that have blank versions as well. Yeah. If you're a member of the Teaching Tribe, Sandy, of course, you can go and grab them. And yeah, awesome. Art Studio Dramatic Play, says Jackie. Cool. Norma says, you're coming to my side of town. Yeah, I'm going to be in Austin. And Jen says, I love the mailbag. So cute. Thank you. Ice cream shop. Thank you, Debbie. That was the other one that has blank templates in it as well. Yes, that's right. That's what I like to do. I like to create things that teachers need and want, you know, and so if you need those blank ones, then that's what I want to do. But the editable version will tell, yeah. So if you, Debbie, if you wanted to grab the editable versions out of the Teaching Tribe and just delete all the text out of those, then yeah, that would totally work. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll get those up for you as soon as we can. So they'll go to the tribe members first, and then they'll go up on Pre-K Pages. And the last one we always do is Teachers Pay Teachers, because that one's a little more time consuming and tedious. And so we'll save that one for last. But yeah, so they'll be in the tribe, then they'll be at Pre-K Pages, and then we'll put them on Teachers Pay Teachers for you, for those of you. Can I edit from an iPad, or does it need to be on a computer? I would probably say computer, because you're going to want to print it out, right? I'm not really, to be honest, I don't really know. I know that you need Adobe Reader, and I'm not sure that the Adobe Reader app will function in the same way that regular Adobe Reader does. So I can't say for sure. Hey, thanks, Jackie. She says safe travels. It's not that far, don't worry. I'm in Dallas, so it's not a really big trip. In the summer, I do a lot of local stuff. So yeah, it's not hard. Awesome. So that is my big announcement. If you know anybody who would like the editable versions of the dramatic play kits, or just the dramatic play kits in general, you might want to, when we're done, tag them in the comments or share this broadcast with them, or in whatever way that you would like to do that. But yeah, so these are some of my ideas that I'm going to be doing with the teachers in Austin this week. And I thought I would just jump on here and share them with you.